106.5 The End. This is 90 Minutes Plus, where we feature local, regional, and indie music every Sunday night, 8 to 10. My name is Devakar. Joining us in the studio tonight is Chris Sanchez and the band.
And the band.
How's it going, Chris?
It's going great. Thanks for having us, man.
Let's go ahead and introduce who's in the studio here. If you would start and introduce yourself and what you do in the band.
I'm Jason Poor. I play guitar.
And to my
Chris?
right is...
I'm Steve Salduti. I play the bass.
And I'm Chris Sanchez. I drive the Winnebago.
Who's missing? Is there somebody else? That's
We do.
not here?
Our drummer, Woody Norwood, he couldn't make it tonight.
Okay.
So
What you doing? Something
who
more
knows?
important?
Something about taking out the dogs. He worked 10 hours or something like that. Woody, don't kill me.
As long as he's there for your CD release parties and all the gigs that you have, it's all good, right?
That's all we care about.
So now you do solo acoustic stuff and then you do it as a band, right?
I do. That kind of keeps the rickety wheels on the bus. It kind of finances things where we can do things like make records and do shows at hard ticket sales and, gain fans. And it kind of helps round things up.
Actually, that's how I met you. I think it was at Thurston's over on Park Road over there. The place doesn't exist anymore, but I think you were doing like an acoustic night. We just kind of ran into each other.
Yeah. I was. I walked in there to get a gig and they had an open mic guy and didn't show up. And I said, got a guitar, man. Let's have a songwriter night.
Nice. But back then you were a Victor James band. Give me, who is Victor James and what's the story there?
Victor James, I spent a couple of years in the Cayman Islands, and in order to keep the local comedians in work to balance things out, I had permits to play at 2 places a year, and I would play anywhere they'd let me, so I wasn't able to use my name.
So you can use it officially at 2 places, but if you went to a 3rd or 4th place, you could not. Is that what you're saying?
Right.
Okay.
It wasn't on my GOL.
Permit or whatever you call it. Okay.
Work permit. Yeah. And so I had a buddy that we all called. He was a guitar player who's coincidentally from Charlotte. And his Jim Andrews and his James Victor is his name. And we called him Victor James. And so I just decided to steal his name.
So you're playing all these illegal gigs in the Cayman Islands at Victor. That's a cool story, though. But so when you got back to Charlotte, you're like, you need to go back to using your own name. And you've done that for the last couple of years.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I just kept with it. Because had a website and everything that kind of rolled with it. But it never quite caught on. It was always, who's Victor? Who's Victor? Who's Victor? I never really thought it mattered.
Right. Now it does.
So
now you're officially Chris Sanchez Band.
We are officially Chris Sanchez.
And the reason you're here is because you're releasing a new album called Guilty, which you should have in your hands by now, and you're doing like a CD release for it. You did something at the Double Door like a couple of weeks ago, but this coming Friday and Saturday, you're going to be at T-Bones.
Right. And that's when the disc packaging and logistics, so we'll have the disc in hand there.
Nice.
Yeah, so we'll blow it out. We'll do 2 nights in a row, and that's always a good time out there.
And you recorded this with a couple of longtime friends of this radio program, Gigi and Eric, over there at his studio. How was that? No, was this one recorded there or the one previous?
No, this one was. Yeah, Eric helped us out a bunch, man. Blue Bubble Studios it was a great experience and a lot of fun. We'll do the next one there. He directed and produced it. He kind of helped with some of the arrangement. Gigi did the art. Which we're crazy about. It's
which I'm holding in my hand. This is pretty awesome stuff. Oh wait, this is their album.
That's their record. Yeah, it's we're in the printing process.
For people that don't know what I'm talking about, you've got a homemade MP3 CD here, but you put it in the cover of Gigi's other album. So I'm just kind of I'm poking fun at it. So, well, that's cool. So is that her artwork's going to be on the album as well?
Right. She just finished the painting a couple days ago, and it's a Frida Kahlo Day of the Dead.
Right.
Skull, which I don't know if that's representative, but it kind of works. I think it's cool.
People are going to be expecting heavy metal, man.
Well, the skull has flowers.
Of course, Gigi did it, so it's got to have flowers.
It looks hippie-ish.
Yeah, it's pretty hippie, man.
Very cool. So you can see what that album looks like Friday night over at T-Bones or Saturday night, 2 nights in a row, which is pretty cool.
Right.
It is Friday and Saturday, right?
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah. Let's play. Actually, you guys have your guitars ready. Are you tuned up, ready to go, or shall I take a break and do it? Tell you what, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll hear an acoustic song from you guys.
Sounds great.
Chris Sanchez Band in the studio. This is 106.5 The End. We are an iHeart radio station. Make sure you download that free app. You can hear this radio program, this station, anywhere in the country if you have that app. And you can listen to 1,500 other live stations. Is that pretty cool? That's cool, right, guys?
That's very cool.
iHeart Radio. Download it at 1065.com. 106.5 The End. This is 90 Minutes Plus. We're back. Chris Sanchez and the guys are tuned up. They're ready to do the song. You're going to do the title track from the CD, right? Guilty?
Guilty.
What is this song all about?
This song came about.
Is this something in the Caymans that happened and you were guilty?
No, this one's kind of heavy. It came about. It was one of those 5-minute write it, had a lick and bar napkins and song notes around, and it just fit two sides of ambivalent feelings that we all have about, did I do this? I was awful, and who's over here? And it just kind of came around.
Cool. All right, well, let's check it out. The song is Guilty. You guys ready? This is 106.5 The End's 90 Minutes Plus. Chris Sanchez Band live in the studio.
On lonesome lady, dressed all in black, owning a man that's never coming back. Every night she sits at river's edge, but she never pays attention to what her God said. Hey now, where you gonna go? Hey now, what you gonna say? Hey now, what you gonna do? Take these blues away. Man in a suit with a house on a hill, last saw his boy, he was breathless and still, taken away from he and his wife, 9 days into 10th year of his life. Hey now, where you gonna go? Hey now, what you gonna say? Hey now, what you gonna do? Take these blues away. Was a young girl, beauty and charm, innocence taken with that needle in her arm. She found love in that big old Cadillac, gave away her soul, now she'll never get it back. Hey now, where you gonna go? Hey now, what you gonna say? Hey now, what you gonna do? Take these blues away. Hey now, where you gonna go? Hey now, who you gonna see? Hey now, what you gonna do? Take these blues from me, baby.
All righty, 106.5 The End. Let's give him a hand. Yeah, good. We're an audience of two here. Actually, Chris, if you would introduce who we have here. You have a videographer here.
We do. We have Kevin Jordan, the Photo Dojo. He's a good friend of ours. He's putting together
a promotional video of sorts.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, and some live shots, some live videos, and we have our interim drummer, Miss Vanessa McPherson, back here,
But she's like, no, I don't want to play.
and one who gives me ride to the show.
There you go.
When the truck breaks down. Yeah.
She's the driver, the photographer, the everything, right? The drummer, and what? The band doctor.
She keeps us
You
together.
guys need doctors often?
Sometimes.
Maybe I will come and check you guys out at T-Bones. Maybe we'll end up in the water and need resuscitation or something like that. Chris Sanchez is in the studio. Good sounding stuff. I like it. The new album is called Guilty, recorded with Eric, what's his Blue Bubble Studios?
Blue Bubble Studio.
Right.
Eric Lovell, GG, Dover and the Big Loves.
Right. Obviously, they've been in this in the same area. You guys are sitting quite a few times on this radio program. Love those guys. So, what's next for Chris Sanchez and the band? What are you guys up to?
Man, we're making circles down to Charleston about every 6 weeks, is what's on the books and through summer. And seeing what we can do with this record. See, we're pretty excited about it. So where we can get it, who likes it, publishing, song placement, and I'm looking into booking a tour through Texas, which is where I'm from. And we've got a few tentative dates in late summer. So they're talking about.
We just heard a couple of songs. How would you describe your sound? Is it rock? Is it folk? Is it Americana? Well, where do you? Is there a category you guys fit into? Maybe.
I ask audiences that all the time, and my man.
And that's why I didn't ask you before you played a song. I like to play a couple of songs so people kind of have an idea what the music is like, and then I kind of get your take on it.
Yeah, he looked at me, and goes, "Man, you're a folk rocker. That's all it is." So it comes its roots. We do reggae inspired things. We do. It's blues, and kind of dipping into country. So Americana, I suppose.
America music. It's all about, it's just music, man. Sometimes I don't like to define it, but sometimes a category is necessary, for you to kind of fit into a radio format, it might be, or whatever it might be, like a club might be. I'm sure they ask you all the time, what do you play? What kind of music?
And we tell them rock and roll.
Rock and roll, man. That's what it's all about.
That's right.
Thanks a lot for coming in, guys. I really appreciate it. So again, see Chris Sanchez Band performing on Friday and Saturday at T-Bones on Lake Wiley. Pick up their new album called Guilty. Let's play one more song. I think you guys wanted to hear Walk Away.
Yeah.
Anything about this song we need to know before I spin it?
Well, it's pretty chill, but we like it. I hope you guys
Vanessa,
do
you
too.
like this song?
I do.
Okay.
And the bass is awesome.
That's right, man.
How about the bass player? You got a nice bass, but
He's all right.
He plays backwards.
106.5 The End. Thanks a lot again, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Chris Sanchez Band on 106.5 The End. Again, this one is off the album Guilty. It's called Walk Away. Check them out Friday and Saturday at T-Bones, Lake Wiley. And what's your official website?
ChrisSanchezMusic.com.
Right. And you can always Google it. I'm sure it comes right up.
Google. Oh, huge web presence, man.
106.5 The End.
Pouring rain won't get me down. Stumbling down my face 'cause I'm still around.